Hey, welcome back. So now we're going to be looking at strategy number 2. Okay, and in this strategy, we will also be using the Bollinger Bands and the RSI indicator. Okay, uh, you might be thinking that, oh, is it something similar to strategy number 1 or what? Right? It's completely different, guys. Okay, it is using these two indicators in a very different manner. Okay, and our trading style is also going to differ in this strategy, right? Now this is also a wonderful strategy, guys, which has been back tested, has been tried out, and gives fantastic results. Okay, and best thing is it's very simple to use and understand. Okay, so what does this strategy say? Right, first things first, we're going to be using mainly the RSI indicator, right, with the same settings, right, 14, and then our range of 60 to 40. Okay, so as we saw in the charts, we have the upper range, which is the 60 level. Then we have a mid range, which is the 50 level, which is also important, right? See, 50 is important because it's a psychological level, right? It's half. So in technicals, this half level holds a lot of significance. Okay, so we have 60, 50, and 40. Now, what this strategy says is, well, what do we know about this first of all, right? We know a few things, that if RSI is above the 60 level, that indicates bullishness. If RSI is below the 40 level, that indicates bearishness. Correct? So now let's say RSI goes above the 60 level, and now it pulls back, takes support, and moves up like this. When we see this on the charts, okay, and we see that RSI has taken support here, let me do one thing. And let's say that we have the 3 Bollinger Bands here like this. Okay, so we have the upper band, the middle one, and the lower band, right? And now price, let me give it black color. Okay, so now RSI has gone above 60, pulls back, and bounces from the 60 level. So now if price, let's say, goes above the upper band, pulls back, and takes support at the middle band here. Okay, what we need to see is, guys, right, if RSI is taking support here like this, we need to see price taking support, going up, pulling back, and taking support either at the upper band, either at the lower band, the middle band, or either at the lower band. Okay, so these are my 3 possibilities, right? If RSI is taking support like this, and you see price stopping at one of these bands, then that's a good indication to buy. Okay, and I'll show you some examples of this. Now, let's say RSI goes above 60, and now it pulls back. It pulls back below 60, and then it stops at 50 and then bounces. Okay, that is also an indication to buy. Or let's say RSI goes to 40 and bounces from 40. That is also an indication to buy. Okay, so whenever you see RSI, right, coming from the top, Or simply, like let's say RSI went below 60. Okay, let's say RSI went below 40. Now it pulls back up. Okay, pulls back to 40 and then bounces and takes support. So that is also a case of a buy trade. Okay, so whenever you see RSI behaving this way, understand that price is most likely taking support and will most likely bounce up. Okay, but we need price to halt, okay, or to stop near one of these bands. Okay, it should not be like in between anywhere, or let's say above in the air, or here, right? We want it exactly by the band, and we should see it taking support there. Now, how will you see it taking support there? Okay, we can come back to our candlestick patterns, right? You might see a hammer form. Okay, you may see a bullish engulfing candle form. Okay, or you may just see a big green candle form, right, which shows that buying has come in. Okay, so whenever you see signals like these are your signals, right? These are your alert candles. Okay, and we'll look at examples of this, right? So I hope this is clear. Now let's look at our sell setup. So let me draw the RSI lines again. Okay, now let's say price RSI was here at the opening, then it goes down, pulls back, takes resistance, and then comes back down. Okay, this is a sell indication here. The moment it bounces from the 50, right? The moment it hits this ceiling and returns, that's a sell signal. Okay, let me give you all the options. If it goes below 40 and then pulls back and takes resistance and reverses like that, that is a sell signal. If price goes towards 60 and reverses like this, right, this is also a sell indication. Okay, now we have to match this with price, right? We have to match this with price. So let's say I have my Bollinger Bands like this, and now price is trading somewhere here, and now it goes back up to the middle band and takes resistance and starts to come off of it, come down. Okay, that is a selling opportunity, guys. Why? Because RSI was also bouncing here, and price was also taking resistance at the band, so we can go short there. Now let's say price goes up to the upper band and RSI is now taking resistance at the 60 level, and here you see, let's say, an inverted hammer like this. Okay, so this is a clear sell indication, and most likely price will go down. Okay, so we'll look at a lot of different varieties, right? Different options that show up, right? All we need to understand is the relation here. Whenever you see RSI taking resistance like this, you see price stopping at one of the bands, be it the lower one, middle one, or upper one. Okay, consider that as a trading opportunity, guys, right? And we will be using this only on the 5-minute time frame. okay, because it gives us the best signals. So let's come to the charts and really see how we can trade this. So let's just start off randomly. I can start on this day, 20th June. So this is the opening candle here. Okay, as of now we're not really getting any signal. Right now price is going up and RSI is also going up. Right, RSI crosses 60. Let me do one thing. Let me draw a horizontal line like this so it becomes easier to see. Great. Okay, so that's 60, 50, 40. Now, where's my trading opportunity? So now RSI goes above 60, which is bullish for the stock, and now it starts to pull back. Now it starts to pull back and see where it's taking support, right at the 50 level. Okay, so now when it's doing that, I want to come see price and see where it is. So price is also at the 50, the middle Bollinger Band, the 20 EMA. And can we see that price is taking support here? Correct? So this is a buy here. Okay, stop loss will be very small, guys. It will be right below that area, this swing low. Okay, which is approximately like 13 points. Okay, targets, keep your first target as 20 points. And the remaining, you can just trail. Okay, you can keep trailing it or until you don't see a sell signal, right? Until you don't see a major sell signal. Okay, you don't need to exit the trade, right? Or you simply trail it as per your swing lows. So maybe you would exit here. Okay, so that was a good, okay, so all those lines just went. Okay, anyways, so let's see the next trade. So this was our first trade. Now RSI again goes above 60 and now directly pulls back. And it pulls back, and where is it taking support? At the 50 level again. And now look at price. Price is taking support at the middle Bollinger Band. So again, we can enter in this area. This becomes my stop loss, this swing low. And look at the move thereafter, guys. Okay, see, we have another entry. RSI goes above 60, pulls back, and see where it takes support. Right, from the 60 level, it bounces. And price takes support from the middle Bollinger Band. So we can enter here above this candle high if you want. Stop loss right here below this swing low. And you get a beautiful trade. Okay, so let's move forward. Right, let's move forward. Now see here, guys, see this one example. Okay, now we can say that RSI took support at the 40 level right here, but price was in the middle. It wasn't near any of the bands. It was right in the middle. I want price to be at the band, not in the middle. So if we look at this trade here, okay, we can see that RSI took support again at the 40. And we see price taking support at the lower band. Okay, and you can see some hammers, which is a bullish sign, right? So we enter long here. This is my stop loss. And you can book, decent profits. Okay, now price starts to come up and see where it takes resistance. Right at the 60 level, right? It turns exactly from the 60 level. So it's taking resistance there. And now we have price taking resistance at the upper band. right? And we get a small hammer here, which is also a reversal signal. So you can take a short here, guys, stop loss above this, okay, and you can book your profits. Again, we get a very similar trading opportunity with RSI taking support at the 60, taking resistance at the 60, price resisting the upper band. You can short, right, stop loss above, and see the move thereafter. Okay. Let's see what other opportunities we get. Look at this here, now the next day. So price comes down, but RSI is not really supporting here yet. Okay, now RSI goes below 40, and now it starts to come above the 40 level, and now it's holding it, right? It's supporting it. Okay, and you can see here now price, which is near the lower band, is also taking support, right? So we can enter long here somewhere. This is our stop loss, and you can book some profits above. Now see how we get a sell signal here. RSI goes towards the 60, takes resistance, right? You can see multiple resistance here and here. And now, can you see this inverted hammer? Inverted hammer, inverted hammer. Okay, so these are our sell signals. Okay, so we can sell here, stop loss simply above, and you can book your profits. Okay, you can see here resistance again being taken at the 50 level of RSI, and inverted hammer, and so on, right? So we can go on and on like this, guys, right? See here again, RSI goes above 50, pulls back, now takes support at the 50 level. And what is price doing here at the mid level? See, this directly correlates, guys. Okay, so we can enter here. This is my stop loss, this swing low, and then you can just trail your position. Again, RSI pulls back, takes support. You can see here hammer, hammer, right? Small bullish engulfing. So we can long here. This is my stop loss, and boom, boom, boom. Again, RSI goes above 60, pulls back, takes support, price takes support at the middle band, right? We can long here. This is my stop loss, such a tiny stop loss, right? Such a small stop loss, and you can take this trade, right? And just keep trailing. Okay, you can trail, 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 and eventually get up. Okay, so we want to use like the combination of all these things, right? See, now here we have price taking resistance at the upper band, but RSI is above the 60 level. Okay, so this is not a sell signal for us, right? This is not a sell signal for us. If the 60 level was here like this, then we would have gone short, but this is not matching. So we do not sell here, guys. Okay, now in fact, if you see here now, RSI is taking support at the 40 level, and price is also, you know, near the middle band or the lower band. Okay, and we can enter anywhere here, stop loss below this, and we can book our profit. Right now again, price goes, oh sorry, okay, now again price pulls back to the 40 level, bounces exactly from the 40 level, takes support, and see what price is doing here. Take support at the lower band, right? we get a hammer, we get a bullish engulfing. It's a clear buy, guys. Buy here. This is our stop loss. Okay, again, RSI takes support at the 50 level. What do we get here? A hammer. Okay, it's a clear buy. And see the move thereafter. Okay, let me show you a case. Now, see this case, guys. Okay, if RSI is predominantly above the 60 level throughout the day, that shows a highly bullish trend, right? And as we can see, price was just going up. Okay. Now let me show you an example where, yeah, right here. Okay, you can see for majority of the day, RSI was just between 60 and 40. Okay, RSI was just between 60 and 40. Now this indicates a range bound day, right? If RSI is trading between 60 and 40, that means that that day is a range bound day, right? So we can trade the range. You buy at the on the support of 40 when RSI takes support at 40, right? Price is taking support at the lower band, so we can buy here, stop loss this, and your target can be the upper band. Okay, now you can see here RSI taking resistance at 60, price taking resistance at the upper band. Okay, we can short here. This is my stop loss, and the lower band can be our target. Now again, RSI takes support at 40. We get a hammer here at the lower band, highly bullish signal. You enter, and you can book profits up there, right? And this is your stop loss. Okay, you can see here RSI takes resistance at 60. We get a bearish engulfing, this inverted hammer, and price falls. Okay, so I can keep going on and on, guys, right? See here, see this day, resistance at the 50, RSI resists at the middle band, and boom. Okay, again here, resistance at the 50, right? You get all these signals, inverted hammer, dojis, inverted hammer. Okay, and boom. Okay, even here, guys, see RSI was well below the 40 level all day. Okay, all day it was below the 40 level. Now it pulls back towards the 40, takes resistance, 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 and price keeps resisting the middle band and never goes above. So these are all sell signals, right? You sell here, this is your stop loss. Sell here, that's your stop loss. Sell, that's your stop loss. Okay, can you see how beautifully this strategy works, right? Now you can also combine this with our section 1 concepts, or the section 2 concepts, what we learned, right? You can use the combination of technicals along with this as well, guys. Okay, so practice this, backtest it, right? You can see it for multiple days and see how it works. It works brilliantly, guys. I just showed you so many days example. Okay. So just backtest it, practice this. This works really, really well. Make sure to use it on the 5-minute time frame. 3 minutes will give you a lot of data. 5 minutes sort of compresses it, so it's better to use. And make sure you follow the rules, right? So hope you enjoyed this strategy, guys. It works amazingly well. You can use it on Bank Nifty as well. Bank Nifty is a bit more volatile. That's why I prefer trading it on Nifty. Okay, but you can try it out on Bank Nifty as well, right? So that's it for this strategy, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep learning. Okay.